Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a 1v1, except our 1v1 is Pompano versus Blue Runner. I have a couple of weeks of video here that I've captured last weekend and this weekend, and I'm going to be honest with you, the quality of the content isn't as good as I would like it, but go ahead and watch it, come back and we'll show you the difference in taste between a Blue Runner, which is considered not a good fish to eat, more or less a trash fish, and a Pompano. I've treated them both the same as far as preparing them, keeping them on ice, cutting out the bloodline, and we're going to pair that with kind of a summer salad. So watch the videos, come back, and we'll do the catch, clean, and cook for you. I'm going to start off with the Pompano. You can see here the Pompano is a much lighter fish right here. And I'm going to use butter and olive oil, and we have some blackened seasoning that I got from a local fish market. I think I had that from Destin ice. So they're both blackened, both kept the same way on ice. Cut the bloodline out of the blue runner and most of the bloodline out of the Pompano. And what I've done is I've heated up this pan with the olive oil, and I'm going to start with the Pompano first because Suellen will not be happy if I cook the blue runner first. Suellen will be eating the Pompano. We're going to get that Pompano down and going. And the Pompano generally is going to go about 2 minutes aside. It doesn't take very long, and you definitely do not want to overcook it. So you can see that fish is coloring up really quick on that side. I want to get a little bit of brown on it. Now I'm going to put the butter in a little late because I don't want the butter to burn, but I want it to have that nice buttery flavor to it. There we go. Butter. Olive oil. Pompano. I want to cook this long enough to get a kind of a crust on it. What I find when you have this much liquid, a lot of times you get a little bit of more of a poaching of the fish rather than a darker color, a nice crisp to it. So I'm going to let it go a little bit longer than I normally would. This is a more traditional way of cooking Pompano. Probably not the blackened part. Normally I would use rosemary and thyme in with the butter, and I would saute the fish with the butter and the rosemary and the thyme. I wanted to again treat both of the fish the same way. So this is blackened, the blue runner's blackened, Pompano's blackened. So we get kind of a even view of the taste and the flavors here. Okay, let's see. Yep, that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pull that because, like I said, I don't want to overcook this Pompano. Okay, now we'll do the same with the blue runner. You'll notice right away it's a lot more red coloration to it. I did bleed this fish when I caught it. I bled it right away. I also, and you notice the yield, so size wise I don't think this blue runner was as big as the Pompano, but it was a pretty good sized blue runner. You just don't get as much fish, you don't get as much yield out of a blue runner because of the bloodline. So when you catch one, if you catch a smaller one, either put them back or, you know, if you want to, use them for bait. But if you catch a larger one, which this one was nice and fat, looked like a little, almost like a small tuna or bonita. When you want to try this, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. When I taste this, if it's not good, I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you don't eat it. A lot of people, though, locally grew up eating this, and they consider it a decent fish to eat. This will be my first time tasting it. So you see the meat's whitening up a bit. I'm gonna let this get a good char on it. Okay, let's add in a little bit of butter here to it. This is the blue runner slash hardtail. This, as you can see, Suellen is getting the pompano spoiled.
I am spoiled.
So we're gonna taste test this. So Sis, you won't try the Blue Runner.
No, I will not.
But I'll try both and let you know how they taste. And the salad that we're having with it is a dill, cucumber, and tomato.
Onion.
So I'm trying the Blue Runner without, you know, we have blackened on it, so you get a little bit of the spice, but the consistency of the fish is
it?
It's good. You have to try it.
I'm a wimp. I'm not going to try it.
No, you have to. I just want to taste the difference in the two. I think you know what, side by side, I think that even has a little bit more fish flavor to it.
I'm crazy about pompano though.
Just try that little piece. You don't even have to eat the whole thing. Dun dun dun. How is it?
I like the consistency of the pompano better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The consistency, I mean, this is more...
I like the pompano better.
To me, this is kind of... I'm trying to think. Almost like a mahi.
Yeah, kind of.
What about the taste? I mean, as far as the flavor?
It's okay.
I think it has a weird consistency to it. It's just not the same
It does
as
to
pompano.
me.
Well, it's because all you eat is pompano.
'Cause I'm spoiled.
And grouper, no.
And mahi. And snapper.
Okay, so you catch a Blue Runner, you have a choice. You can use it for shark bait or whatever else you like. But if you treat it properly, you know, cut the artery that runs into the throat, into the head, right where the gills are, bleed it out, put it on ice quickly. When you fillet it, cut the strips in half. You can see I kind of stripped it. And then there's a bloodline right here on the ridge. Just take your fillet knife and kind of surgically remove that bloodline. I mean, it doesn't have like a, I'm trying to think of the fish that I ate one time. It was dark. And I didn't like it. But this isn't like that. This is, you know, it started out kind of a reddish meat.
Yeah, but it was a lot darker than the pompano.
Yeah, I mean, when it cooked though, look, it cooked.
Yeah,
it whitens up. I mean, that's not nearly as red as when I started out. Of course, I'm sure that all fish does that a little bit. But, well, that's not bad.
Absolutely delicious.
That would be a good fish taco.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe not a deep fry on it, but maybe just flour and some Everglades, maybe the spicy Everglades and flour, and roll it in it. Don't even use a binder on it. Just roll it in the flour, put it in an olive oil pan, and then get some taco shells, the soft tacos. Make some shells out of it.
We'll try that next time.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. This time of year, you're going to start catching a lot of these Blue Runners, which makes the fishing a little bit more fun. When you're sitting waiting for pompano and that's all there is. And by the way, I don't know what's happened to whiting.
It's disappeared.
Whiting or I've caught two all year, going back to March. You know, I mean, usually they're all over the beach, but right now ladyfish have come in, the Blue Runners and hardtails are in, and then the pompano are running the beach, and you know, it kind of keeps you moving during the day. You're not just sitting there waiting on pompano. If you catch a large enough one, cook it up, give it a try. They're plentiful. You know, once you get into them, it's one right after the other. So if you like this content, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. We'll post this cook and clean. We didn't do a clean, we did a catch and cook. No cleaning. You guys know how to clean a fish, where you've seen other videos. I'm not going to clean a fish every time I catch one. I am going to clean it to eat it, but I'm not going to show it on the video. But
please,
yeah,
please clean it.
No, we're just going to eat them dirty.
Okay.
So I will put this on our other site too. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the hardtail or the Blue Runner. I think it's good. I know Suellen likes Pompano better.
Spoiled.
But I would eat this any day. So give it a try.
We got some fun things to come.